wrote of how the class war in Marxian terms means that when socialist revolution happens, the class war happens, there will be primitive societies in Europe 2 stages behind, because they're not even capitalist yet. And he had in mind the Basques and the Bretons and the Scottish Highlanders and the Serbs, and he calls them racial trash, Abfälle, racial trash, and they will have to be destroyed, because being 2 stages behind in the historical struggle, it will be impossible to bring them up.
See, Marx and Engels both wrote, and this would be in British newspapers, we're going to kill the Scots, we're going to kill the Serbs, and notice who they attack, the Serbs. Anyone who wants to be rural and just a regular human, you must be killed because you can't be part of the scientific dictatorship. And then Russell comes up, they cut back to a clip of him saying, do that.
I couldn't agree more. It's very shocking.
Bertrand Russell said the same stuff, George Bernard Shaw, all of them.
See, the thing with British Fabian socialism is they believe specifically in the long-term incremental socialism, and to hide the true nature of socialism from the people who believed it was for the common good. And you see other founders like Webb, the Webb parents, they went to Russia and came back. It was said as the 10 Commandments they had in their hands. They loved what was being done over there. They just knew they couldn't do it as quickly.
They want to line you up and kill you and then take your daughters and sons and rape them as they slit their throats.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com. Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
They have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today, it seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com, or watch it online right now in super high quality at prisonplanet.tv.
America is in deep, deep trouble because we don't know our rights. Let's get real freedom back into America by teaching and promoting the Bill of Rights with the 2010 Freedom Calendar. Why? Because our forefathers gave them to us. Because the Freedom Calendar is true patriotism in action. And because if you don't know your rights and use them, you may lose them. The Freedom Calendar is the best educational tool in over 200 years. It shows in detail how to use your rights, how to answer any bureaucrat, how to use your guaranteed rights for true freedom. The Freedom Calendar is the easy way to learn the proper use and function of each of our rights, and is perfect for homeschoolers, business promotions, and fundraisers. Order your Freedom Calendar now for just $15, and discounts are available for bulk orders. Call 651-771-5234. Again, 651-771-5234. The Freedom Calendar. Know your rights or lose them. Order now while supplies last. Call 651-771-5234 today.
Part of the socialists went to become advocates of Hitler.
The popular British playwright Bernard Shaw supported Hitler in the mass media. The left supported Hitler not because he deceived them. They knew Hitler would kill. He said he would. In fact, it was why they supported him.
You must all know half a dozen people at least who are no use in this world, who are more trouble than they are worth. Just put them there and say, sir or madam, now will you be kind enough to justify your existence? If you can't justify your existence, if you're not pulling your weight in the social vote, if you're not producing as much as you consume, or perhaps a little more, then clearly we cannot use the big organization of our society for the purpose of keeping you alive, because your life does not benefit us and it can't be of very much use to yourself.
We got a bunch of other clips. We didn't even get to the worst ones, where he talks about the nerve gas. That's actually not the clip. There's another clip there where he talks about nerve gassing people. And in fact, you have the nerve gas clip. Read it.
Shaw in 1933, an appeal to the chemist to discover a humane gas that will kill instantly and painlessly. Deadly by all means, but humane, not cruel.
Yeah, that's the clip we've got. It's all in this film, The Soviet Story. I mean, it's the film clips of him saying it. And then the Nazi quotes about what a great idea it was. I mean, this is a guy who loved Hitler, and he's loved by the left. I have been in college, and I have seen leftists, before I even knew who he was, walk up just to see if you're one of the fellow travelers, and they go, do you know George Bernard Shaw, the genius? No, I don't. And they go, like, oh, you're not one of us. And they just sit around in rooms going, we're going to kill everyone. We're going to kill everyone. It's for the earth. And they just get off on the idea that they're killing everyone, and they're going to decide if you can even be in a work camp. And if you can't, I'm sorry, you've got to die. And then you see Chris Matthews praising these people. That's a coded message to everyone. When he talks about how he likes these people, he's not a liberal at all. He doesn't love you. He rules you. He bankrupts you. He's a man who works for the bankers. These are savage people who know what they're doing, but they're liberals. So you just, oh, you're liberal. Ah, I love you. I mean, it's just, Aaron.
Yeah, I mean, all I could say is his quote from 1904, that nothing but a eugenic religion could save our civilization from the fate overtaken by all previous civilizations. He loves communism and all the rest of it.
He says communism, fascism, just kill everybody. Just slaughter.
Yeah.
And now they're drugging our water, they're drugging our kids, they're drugging us, they're naked body scanning us. They are just raping us on all cylinders. I mean, literally, like every other culture, was crazy kings and priests going, bring me your children to the fire pit. Every culture demanded children in death and murder because psychopaths have the same mindset. Did the Catholic Church or Jews, the two favorite groups everybody demonizes, did they make the Aztec sacrifice? Did they make the Romans have the gladiators? No, ancient Jews sacrificed people. Every culture does it. They all have psychopaths. And so I'm fighting German and Chinese and Jewish and Catholic psychopaths. I'm fighting the elites of the planet. Psychopaths have gotten in control of every institution, and we need to start recognizing the psychopaths and taking them on and realizing how they operate. Aaron, do you agree with me?
I do agree. I mean, that's why George Orwell, he was one of the Fabian socialists. He turned against them. He knew how bad it was. He knew they were for communism and killing. And that's why they say no.
That's how he knew. We are the priest of power, Winston. We're just going to trample and be trampled on. We like to kill people, Winston. Don't you understand? And Winston goes, I see. Now I see it.
You see, they say in 1984, the title was based on 1884, the year Fabian socialism was founded. And their insignia, their logo, is a wolf in sheep's clothing.
And destroying society, destroying the language, with just a group who sets up a planet to carry out murder and slaughter for psychopaths, run by Ted Bundy. Retransmission with Ron Paul starts now. Infowars.com.
Thank you for listening
to
GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com.
Resist the murderers!
Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it?